All right. Looks like we are recording. I'm gonna give it a countdown. Uh, do we know what we're talking about yet?
Oh,
In
you said the
detail?
LS?
But in
Oh yeah.
detail,
Did you
just whatever.
Are you free on the 18th? Because we having a party.
We'll have to talk about parties and stuff like that. We know we're just gonna talk about the whole thing.
Because I also host.
You're hosting?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right. So for this episode of Sextimony, we're going to talk about the lifestyle. The lifestyle. And I've got a lifestyle. I don't know if we're going to call you an expert. Are you an expert?
No.
Brand new to it?
I've been in for 3 years, but really been in and knowing myself for a year.
So,
Because I was brought in from a previous relationship, but I didn't like it with them, so I got out and then I went back in and I did it on my own.
so we're talking about lifestyle. Y'all are probably like, what? Is it the bald lifestyle? Is it the beautiful lifestyle? What is the lifestyle?
It's like swinging.
Swinging. So you're a swinger.
Yeah.
And you like swinging.
Me personally, I'm not a swinger, but I do swingers activities.
Okay, help me understand the difference. So you're not a swinger, but you do swinger activities. Like if I'm not a baseball player, but I do baseball activities, while I'm doing those baseball activities, I'm a baseball player.
No, because if you like, you can be you can do the activities, but yet don't know how to play. Because I can like swing the ball, they can't hit it. So I'm just doing it, from seeing and whatever else. But as far as me hitting the ball, I can't hit for shit. So
That's a good,
so yeah,
good point.
yeah.
So you're part of the lifestyle. You've been in the lifestyle for 3 years. You got brought in by somebody. How does somebody introduce you to the lifestyle?
Well, they was in the lifestyle for like 25 years, and so we got married and stuff like that, and we was having problems in the marriage. So he bought the swinging around and things like that. So I was like, I wanted to try it. So I tried it, and he was like, controlling, and I didn't enjoy it. And then so after we got divorced, I got out, and then I got back in.
Okay. So then, how long were you married for?
For 3 years.
Married for 3 years,
Yeah.
and then how long? Like a year into it, he was like, "Hey, let's go to this club," or what was that?
Yeah, I think a year in, he suggested it. So after 2 years, and I was like, okay, well, we can try something new, and then that's when we did it.
After he did it for 25 years, y'all
Well,
was
at
dating.
that time, it was like 20, 23.
Sure, but then y'all are dating. He don't have to say nothing about it.
Who
Never
was
brought
married?
it up. He was married.
No, B was married.
Right, y'all was married, but
Yeah.
before y'all was married, he was doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all got together. He never brought it up. Like, did he bring it up while y'all was dating? Like, hey, I know we.
No, we didn't date. We like, because everything moved so fast.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like, we met,
Uh-huh.
we went out to eat. I was his girlfriend. He asked me out, and then after that, he engaged, and then, engaged, and then got married.
Wow, quick.
So it was all within a year.
All within a year.
Yeah.
And then the year in, it ain't working. He's like, hey, I know this thing that I used to do. I want to do it again. Let's
Yeah.
go do it.
Yeah.
And then you tried it out.
Mhm.
Did it take much convincing?
No, because I like to do new things.
So the first experience, what was it like? Like when you from getting into the car, well, I guess even getting ready for it, like you getting ready to go and play.
Well, it was when we first started. When I first started, we went to like Club Eden or Corlettes.
Mhm.
And after that, we met like this guy who knew Planet Swirl. And then after that, we just started hanging out with Planet Swirl. And after that, when we separated, that's when I went on my own and found somebody else and started going to other parties. And then started hosting, and then got with somebody else who had a group, and then also started hosting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, and listen, she said that I can ask all these questions. So while y'all sitting up there like I can't believe you being all invasive, she said I could do this. So the first time you was with somebody else that wasn't your husband,
Mhm.
where y'all were in a club, y'all were in a group setting, and then another man just kind of came up to you and was like, "Hey, let me get you, or how does that conversation go? Or was he like brought over by your husband? Did you go up to him?
I
What
know.
was it like?
The first time I went up to, well, I told him like, hey, I want to mess with him, and then we'll probably go there together, or we'll talk to, like, he'll go get him, and then he'll bring him here, and then we do like a little interview to see how the vibe and talk. And then if he's like, if I'm comfortable enough around him, then we'll talk back.
What is the interview like?
That interview, like, you married, like, what's your dynamics? Are you single? Are you here with somebody? Stuff, questions like that.
Okay. So, did you go in looking for a certain type? Like, my husband is this, so let me look for somebody like
No,
this or
no, it
similar
was
to
just the
him?
connection.
Just a
But
connection.
back then, really, I wasn't really playing because I was new, and I was also in my, like, maybe 21.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Did you mind seeing him play?
no, I didn't mind.
Did
Yeah, I didn't mind watching him play. It because he was like, because I wasn't a jealous person.
mhm.
So if you jealous, then like it'll bother you. But I wasn't, and because I was free to do whatever I want to do. But some people, like, they'll count your body counts and count what you do. So that's why it wasn't fun. Because he'll say he likes to watch, and then later on it becomes like a problem down the line.
Even though he was the one that brought you into it, and
And mind you, too, I was like younger, and I wasn't really a sex person. I only did it because so he can be do what he want to do. But I would not be aware of it and also be in the environment. So that's what I tried to do.
so
So mind you, I wasn't a hair person. So if I was going to a party,
mhm.
and somebody come up to me and they ask me for head, and I give it to him so willingly, he'll be like, "Well, it took you 3 months for me to get you to that point, but yeah, somebody come up to you, and then that's how the argument will start."
Gotcha. So now that and we'll get back to more of the history, but let's go present day where you are right now. Is there a certain type that you're looking for now when you go, or is it just mainly about the
Mm,
vibe?
now, really, because I did a whole 360
Hmm.
to where I'm a hard ass. Yeah, you have to come. I just don't talk to people who just be like, okay, I'm gonna play with you, or I want you. You have to be respectful. Like, hey, how your day going, and I have to have a conversation with you prior for the party, or I have to see you because I've seen people like maybe a year now, and they still want to play with me, and I still haven't played with them because it's the way they come about it. They don't like inbox. They don't inbox you. They don't ask you how you doing. They just see you at a party and think it automatically that it's you guys can play. So I didn't like that. I don't like that.
So,
So my type is you have to
yeah.
like like you have to come to me. You have to like talk to me, even if it's faking the conversation. Hey, I rather you do that than to just be like, okay, let me just we gonna have sex. No, that's not okay.
So for you, the playing isn't just about the sex;
Yeah,
it's about getting a full vibe
yeah,
experience.
experience. Yeah.
So then, is there foreplay involved in it, or once you all have the vibe, are you
Yeah,
then just ready to go?
not just ready to go because I just let it happen. Like, because sometimes I go to a party and be like, I'm not playing, so I'm not playing. But then after that, I get horny and be like, you know what, my mind, I change my mind. So if I change my mind at that moment, the guy who I was talking to, whatever, I go find him and then he can go ahead and play. Which I cut him off guard. Then he coming to me, which it'll be better if I wanted more than he wanted. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes it's both because the way I have sex is like very passionate to where I just don't want to give my energy to just anybody. Yeah. So
Do you consider yourself polyamorous?
probably, I don't think so. Not yet.
So it's not about like having a full relationship with somebody else. This is really just about opportunities for passionate sex with somebody else.
The poly?
No, like the lifestyle versus the poly.
I'm not into poly.
So you're not into poly, which is more of a
I've never done poly.
right, but the poly is more of a relationship with
Hmm.
multiple people.
Yeah, I
You
was
don't
just
want the relationship; you just
yeah.
want the sex with multiple people.
And then I was just talking to Melvin about doing a pilot because it's long distance, and like on the weekends I only see him Friday and Saturday. If only if I come here to like just hang around, but
Mhm.
mostly he's off on Fridays. So Fridays we'll hang out, and then Saturday he come back to work, and then I'll just stay here for a couple hours, and then go back.
So for the lifestyle, you want somebody So the reason why you're considering the poly, just make sure I'm understanding that, so that everybody's understanding.
Yeah.
You want more with a certain person, but since you can't get more with a certain person, you'll take what you can get, which is the weekends, but want somebody else that can kind of take up that time during the week. Am I kind of looking at that right?
Kinda, but I'm not really looking for one.
Right.
Yeah.
Not really
But
looking for
if it was and stuff, and if it was gonna be like this, to where there's no adjustment, to where I move up here and stay um
through the week or whatever.
yeah, 2 times a week or whatever, that'll be better. But if I'm just in clean and I'm just there all day, every day, days and weeks and stuff like that, then I want a pilot because I'm still connected to him, but I want somebody else to be there because I feel like I'm not in a relationship.
So, but you want a relationship?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
You are in a relationship.
Yeah, me and
So y'all consider that a relationship, even though it's just on the weekends.
Yeah.
But you're looking for something more.
No, I'm not looking for that.
Not looking. Okay, let me. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, I'm not looking for
so
that.
So you're not looking for nothing more, but
no, it was a suggestion.
But if something more came about, you would be open to it.
No, because we actually in a relationship where it's not like having to do anything with the LS. I mean, even though we met in the lifestyle, don't mean our relationship is based off the LS.
Yeah,
so you have some people whose relationship are based off the LS, and then you have some people who's doing it for real.
So what if he didn't want the LS anymore? You'll be okay with that?
It's more like I don't want the LS no more.
Oh, you don't want the LS?
Yeah, he just joined. In fact, a year ago, 2 years. He just moved here 2 years ago, and he just started going to party like maybe 3-4 months ago. Maybe 6.
So he's still new. He's experimenting and he's getting adjusted.
Yeah.
But for you, you've been in this for so long. You really ready to get out of it?
I've been in for so long, but I only experienced me actually being like this and doing what I like 6 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Because remember, I told you I was in it with my ex.
Right.
But I wasn't really playing like that because everything I would do. So and back then I was busy doing hair. So if we do it, it was because of him. And then after we got out, and I saw everything else that I was seeing, I got out, and then I joined like maybe last year around February, but I didn't start playing till June.
Okay.
No, till August. Matter of fact, that was the first party that Joseph had. That was the first time I played. Because at first it had to be, I had to know that person for like maybe 2 or 3 days and have to have a connection with it. And then after my birthday, I told myself I was going to switch it around to where we can talk right then and there, and then I'll just know if we have a connection or not.
So what makes you feel a connection with somebody? What does that connection feel like or look like for you?
They pulling my chair, they're making sure I'm okay. They come around to check on me, and they texting me good morning, good afternoon, whatever else. And making sure just like everyday life.
But there has to be something before you actually get to that place. So like
it could be attraction. It could be like, oh, I like that guy over there. And then after that, if I like him, and then he started doing the things that I like, then that becomes an attraction for me to play with him.
So in those groups, if somebody is attracted to you, you want them to DM you, or wait, so is the process to ask for permission to DM you and then DM you, or how does that go?
On Facebook, you don't have to have permission, but on Telegram, in my group, you have to have permission because you have people that's married, and asking for permission is respect. You just don't hop in somebody's inbox and just trying to send a pic or whatever else. So that's how we do ours on Telegram.
And then those conversations, once they do ask for permission, if they ask for permission and they come in, it's a hey, how you doing? How you doing? How was your day?
Yeah.
Those superficial type of conversations.
Yeah.
Do you ever get deeper than superficial?
What do you mean deeper?
Like, tell me about your kids. Tell me about what happened with your last relationship.
It just depends on what you're looking for and what that person's looking for. If they
sex. I mean, you're in it looking for sex.
Yeah. If they're just looking for sex, then it's just sex. You just, hey, how you doing? I'm just checking on you, and that's it. But if they want to be like a regular, then they'll open up to you to where you guys can hang out on a regular basis, and you guys don't have to be strangers. So the more you guys get to know each other, the more the sex is more intimate.
Have you ever been with somebody that you weren't necessarily attracted to, or does it always have to be like some type of physical attraction for you to play with them?
Except for Shane.
I know. That's a good question, ain't it? Because some people play just to play. Like if it's a penis and they get a good look at it, like, okay, that's good 6, 7, 8, 9 inches, then I'll go ahead and attack that. But then some people are like, I don't care what the size is, I've got to actually be physically attracted to him. He's got to have a certain height, maybe be a certain
No.
weight,
No, not really.
light skin, dark
Because I
skin.
played with somebody shorter than me before, but he was handsome. I don't think there's like a lot of ugly guys in the LS, but there is a lot of ugly female in the LS. You know, so well, not ugly. Everybody's beautiful in the whole way.
Right, okay, let's not do the disclaimers now. So we're not going to. So everybody has somebody that they're attracted to, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of those women in the LS, they have a guy that's bringing them and that's escorting them around and stuff
And you
like
know,
that.
guys don't care who they mess with. They mess with anybody. Some of them they don't have no preference on who they like.
But from your perspective as a woman, that you do need to be physically
Oh yeah,
attracted
and then another thing, I don't play with guys who be in everybody's face. And I don't play with guys who like DM this person. You know, like every time you come in the group and stuff, it's like, can I DM you? Can I DM you? I don't go for guys like that. If like I told Melvin, if he was that type of guy, I would never talk to him.
So what was special about him?
Oh, like I have seen him at a party before. I think he asked to play, but I wasn't really. I smiled and I walked off. But
wow, that seems so heartless. Like, hey,
like
girl,
I said,
let's
I'm a teaser. Like
and you
sometimes
smiled and was like,
sometimes I see guys at the party, but I know like they full of shit. They just want sex and then that's it. Because every party I go to, of course, I'm attractive and things like that. And guys will be like, I want to play with her. But just because you want to play with me, don't mean I'm about to give you the coochie just like that. Like I said, you have to come over here, talk to me or whatever. And then the next party, when I see you, I might give you some. Or maybe the 4th or 5th party that I see you, I might give you some. And then if I play with you, it would just be, I probably wait like maybe another 3-4 months before I play with you again.
okay, so then that brings me back. What made him special?
Oh, Melvin. Oh, we was mind you, I was living in Dallas, and then I ended up going back to Killeen.
Okay.
And I had my stuff in storage in December. I ended up taking everything out and moving back to Killeen. And I asked him because it was the few guys on my Facebook. I was like, I asked, and then he was like, yeah, I can help you. So it was him and Sonny, and he was at the storage room, at the storage place with him for like 3 years. I mean, with him for like 3 hours. And then I was explaining to him as I was going on, like, hey, something happened or whatever. I have to go back to the different. He was very understanding. So basically, that was his perfect opportunity to actually talk to me and get me to do whatever. But he didn't get me to do whatever because the next party I saw him after he helped me move, we didn't really do nothing. I saw him, I waved to him, and I was like, so yeah. But he was just nice. He was patient. He was understanding.
So it was his generosity. He was nice and patient. Yeah. But you had known him before because of the group.
I didn't know him.
Like you hadn't talked to him, DM, nothing.
I saw him around, but he was over there for my one night. It was something that happened one night, and then he texted me, and he was like, "If you ever needed anything."
How did he get your number?
Facebook. Because we be in chat.
Y'all be in the chat.
So if you
saw him. Oh, so this is good. So you saw him in the chat, but you didn't say nothing to him. You saw him at the party, and
no. I've never seen him in the chat. I went. Matter of fact, it was Halloween night that I met him.
Okay.
And he was at Ernest's party, one of Ernest's party, and he came up to me or whatever. He told me I looked nice because I was dressing as a clown. And then, we had a few conversations. And then after that, that was it. And then I didn't talk to him again until December.
So October to December, no communication.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here. So
no communication. So I just like, hey, bye. And then I never really see him because he's been so busy at work and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So that was it.
So then he does the storage yard thing, puts in 3 patient hours.
Yeah.
Y'all talking or whatever. Yeah. And then you decided, you know what, this man waited for me for 3 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him some time or whatever. I'm gonna talk to him and trying to get to know him and see. Because if you can wait 3 hours, then he's worthy to get to have a conversation with and see, Yeah, and plus he's been liking me for the long since he met me. But I ain't never noticed because he never got in my inbox and trying to have a conversation. And that's what people do. They were like, okay, well, I saw you, you're attractive, but they don't ever get in your inbox to where they, they're gentlemen and, they just approaching you first. So basically, it's like I approached him first and gave him that open door, and then that's when he got in.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So right now, you're good. Like if you didn't do lifestyle anymore,
you
would be good.
Which matter of fact, we're taking a break right now. Yeah, we're taking a break because like I say, I host parties, and my energy is like my energy is big. So where when I go to parties, I speak to everybody. So and everybody in Dallas likes me, as party whatever. So it takes a lot of toll on you to where your name is like being thrown here and there and there because of jealousy and hate. So now I'm like, okay, I'm taking a break for a little bit, but I'm still gonna be hosting parties. And I just had my first party in September in Killeen. We had
But
like 120 people.
is it mainly guys that come to these things, or is it couples, or
It's
what is it?
couples,
What a
it's single
couple.
females, and it's single guys. Yeah.
You said your name being thrown around and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and I appreciate you doing this interview again. This
Oh
is
yeah.
Sextimony, and we're talking to
Oh, yeah.
she's a rookie, but she's not a rookie,
Yeah.
and she's just helping us kind of get an understanding of the lifestyle.
Yeah, because being a rookie also too. Because when I first came in, I was doing whatever, and then after that, I had to like chill a little bit and sit back and start watching people, and because just observe people because people they be full of shit. You have the people that's married, and then they be sneaky, and then you have the one that's not even in a relationship but still being sneaky to where they don't want everybody to know that they talking to you,
Mhm.
and I don't like that. If you're gonna be in my inbox, and then when I see you at the party, speak to me too. And then if you know I'm there by myself, because I always go to parties by myself. Like come to me once in a while and check on me. Like they'll just see you once, like one time, and then after that go back by their business. And that's how I saw people, and that's how I start cutting them off.
And it's kind of big on the lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah,
People
yeah,
like just doing whatever they can to get you, and then if you
yeah,
don't kind
yeah.
of snap right out on at them, they
Yep,
moving on to the
yep.
next
And
one.
then if you don't talk to them like you're like, hey, you ain't shit or whatever else. I saw you, do whatever. Then they're gonna try to play you.
You consider yourself approachable?
Yeah, I'm very approachable. If you're not full of shit.
You know?
I'm very approachable to where you can talk to me or whatever else. And then, as you can see, some parties. But now, when I have gone, now that I start going back to parties, my ass been sleeping because like I see the same people so much that, and I know they're full of shit so much that I don't be trying to play no more because I'm not the same female that I was when I first got in. Because when you first get it in, you see everybody be like, okay, well, he's handsome, he's whatever. And then you start seeing them in different parties and see how they act and how they move, and then you just get turned off to where you just at the party just to be at the party to support.
Gotcha. So then, what made you start throwing parties?
Because I'm a people person and everybody liked me. So and then the person who I was dating also had a group, and my energy is like is everywhere. So I was like, I can definitely see myself throwing parties, and then I interact with people, and then I have, I had brought like 150 people to the group from Dallas, and then I just created my group 2 weeks ago, and so far I got 200 people in the group.
Wow.
So everybody that sees me, they be like, "Ooh, like I want to get to know her. She's fun because I am fun. When I turn up, I turn up." Because like the first party I went to with Ernest, everybody was just sitting around, and that's the thing. People like me too. Like when I go to a party, I would greet everybody. I would have conversation because sometimes when you go to parties, females act stuck up.
Mhm.
And in Dallas, everybody's all clicked up and stuff like that. In Killeen, we don't, you can't even tell who the host is because everybody's just, talking. And then me also, when I come up here and I'm talking to everybody, they thinking I'm the host, but I'm not the host. I'm just a person just
They're
like them.
supporting or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So, I would talk to everybody, hug everybody, tell everybody they're beautiful and this and that. So that's how, people like attract to you, and keep you company and want you to be around.
You ever get issues because you talk about people like talking about you or having a
Yeah.
reputation about you, being called this, being called that? Do those names ever bother you? Do you ever get upset
No,
about being
it wasn't
called?
no name. It was just, one day because I was single and I went to a party, and me and this guy, we endless partners. So sometimes when you have sex with somebody without a condom, they be like, "Oh well, I know him or whatever else," and she's new, so we don't know the dynamics because they don't ask questions. They just assume, "Oh, you out here just messing with everybody without a condom," and that wasn't the case. I was like, I know him, and me and him, shared some information, so that was my partner. So we had sex without a condom,
So,
but they didn't, take the time to ask.
so people started assuming and then putting
Yeah,
stuff out about you.
yeah.
The exchanging of information, that's like your records or your test results, or what is that type of information that you share?
Yeah, you share test results and you share like, hey, are you married? Sometimes they'll say, yeah, I'm married or whatever, but it's complicated, or she's at the house and she knows about whatever's going on. And I'm like, okay, well, as long as she knows. If she don't know, well, hey, that I don't have nothing to do with me. That's between you and her. But you just go off the word they say and then the results. That's it.
Have you ever been like just blatantly lied to where you caught it and was like like, wow, like you really like messed me over? Like, has anybody ever messed you over with just like really bad lies, or have you been able to
I don't
kind of
know.
avoid that type of stuff?
No, like I said, I only mess with like I'm very picky to where I've messed with few people, but the people who I mess with, they stick around because I want them to stick around because I don't want to have because I don't try to have new partners all the time when I go to parties. Like if I met you today and we had sex or whatever, and then the next party I see you, I might not be feeling like having sex, but then if I start drinking and start feeling good, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have sex, and I go back to that same person instead of trying it with somebody new.
Gotcha.
Because when I like to have, because not everybody like know the way you have sex, and then you're gonna get disappointed. That's how I look at it.
Mm.
But sometimes I do give chances, you know.
Have you ever been just royally disappointed in the sex you received at party?
No,
Like you've never been disappointed.
no.
You every single time somebody's
If
knocked it out the park.
but if I was that type who goes around and just messes with everybody, I would be disappointed. But I'm not the type to do that.
Oh, so because you're selective.
Yeah, I don't get. So I'll either see like the size or whatever. Even if you're not like 10 or 11, because 8 is perfect. 8, 6 is perfect. It's not about the size to me. It's just about how you work it or whatever else. And because some people can work it. Some people with big dicks can't work them. Some people with small ones can't work them. So it just depends.
Is there like, do you kiss your partner
My
at,
partner,
at a LS party? Like, if you're with somebody for the first, second time, is there like a true like intimacy, passion,
yeah, of
kissing,
course.
hugging,
Yeah,
touching,
of
stroking?
course. And then sometimes we have sex right in front of everybody. Like I
Right.
said, and also I'm an entertainer too. So when people see that, and then if I'm with somebody, like we'll start kissing and start dancing, and I start grinding on people. People will like pick me up, and then and people see all that. So they're like, yeah, she's very fun. Like now you don't see it now because last part you saw me I was asleep.
Hmm.
But yeah, before that I was just like I like wild, but not wild, but fun, and I'm still fun. I just choose what parties to turn up and not what not. Because I'm a different person when I'm in a relationship and when I'm single. Because when I'm in a relationship, I respect my partner. I'm not doing crazy stuff to to make me look bad. I'm looking out for me and for him too.
What is the advice you would give to somebody who was either considering the lifestyle or trying to be better in the lifestyle, trying to get a better experience in the lifestyle? What type of advice would you give them?
Because I mentored this lady before. My advice is just always ask for permission, be respectful, and just watch your surroundings. Just be very observant. Just observe a lot of things and stuff like that.
Observing for what? Like, what should they be looking out for?
Like the guys that come up to you and be like, I'm single but not single. The ones that be in inbox being sneaky but yet and act like they don't know you out there in public, because those are the ones that have somebody, and everybody watch. You might not think that somebody's watching you, but they watching you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
If anybody wanted to join your group, is it open? Did you want to
Oh, yeah, it's
promote
open.
it? Did you want to tell people about it?
It's open. It's on Telegram. It's called. I have two.
Hmm.
One of them is called CTX Freaks, and then one of them is called Freak to Us.
CTX Freaks and Freaks R
Yeah,
Us.
it's private, so you have to really get the link.
Okay,
Yeah.
so nobody could just go
Yeah,
and
you
look
just
it
can't
up.
find it. Yeah, and then plus with Telegram, it's safer because you can screenshot videos or whatever else and send to somebody. You might can't screenshot what the person said, but you can screenshot and share videos.
Mm,
Rather than Facebook, you can screenshot and record and send it anyway.
But this is a private; nobody can get
Yeah,
in.
probably.
And then, what are the rules? So before we go, what are the rules for? Obviously, no screenshotting. Obviously, no recording, but you can't do it anyway.
Yeah.
What are some other rules besides, of course, being respectful,
You have
asking for
to.
permission?
Yeah, ask for permission to DM. No drama, because even though we said no drama, it still would be drama because I've had a couple of dramas to where outside, because they say if it's not happening in the group, then don't bring it in the group. Outside drama should stay outside drama, but it's still inside drama because you guys are gonna see each other at a party anyway, so it's gonna be the whole group is gonna involve in it. But no drama. Um, it's pretty much it.
That's what's
It's
up.
not too much rules. It just gotta be respectful, permission to DM, and no drama.
So before we go, anything else you want to tell people?
What
Anything
about
else
your
that they
What
should know
about your
about?
experience?
My experience. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. It's been great having you on the show with us. And for this episode of Sextimony, if y'all want to know more about the experiences, make sure you all like, make sure you all share, and then drop into the DM and get all the questions answered that you have. So I think that's it. I think we're good.
What about you? Are you enjoying it?
And I will talk to you guys later on the next episode of Sextimony. Good job.
Because Mother told me you was new. Then I saw you at the party. You was just messing with this lady, that lady.
I really didn't mess with nobody though. Like I go to for the entertainment portion. I'm a watcher, so I like to just go and watch and see what's going on. If there's somebody who, and plus a lot of the people in the lifestyle don't fit my body type that I want. Like I like petite, smaller women.
You gonna find it. Well, I mean, you can find it
Nah,
here
you
and
ain't
there.
gonna really find it.
But it's like
really
people say it's sexist. Well,
yes.
But I don't mean that don't supposed to be nothing because you still have small females.
Yeah, but I like smaller people. So I like small females. I like petite women.
So do you think guys be like what's something called? Like they know their worth or who they like, their preferences.
Yes.
So you think they like they
drop it down just to get some?
Just to get some.
Absolutely. If it's been a minute too, they will absolutely drop it down just to get some. I'm just not hard up enough, and I really value myself to where, like, if I'm going to be with somebody, I want to be with somebody, like you said, that I'm going to know kind of ahead of time, that I've maybe had some type of interaction with, and not just no matter what shit looks like, just.
But also too, the way you keep the reputation is because they have a lot of people in the LS who have bad reputations. And if you mess with somebody who they know for a fact don't use condoms, and they mess with everybody, and you mess with them, their reputation stick with you too. To whatever, like, okay, well, if you can mess with her, then he can mess with other people. And we see you mess with somebody, because you messed with somebody before, then I was like, oh, that lady have a reputation to where she get invited to party, but not a lot mess with them.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, like I like to go see what's going on, kind of get an idea of maybe what's new out there, what's exciting.
Yeah.
But I like watching. I'll go for 2-3 hours and just watch the interactions and see how people are doing, and then if there's somebody that there's a mutual attraction there, then certainly. But if there's nothing there, then I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm here and I spent the money, so I better do fucking something. No, I'm good.
Yeah. That's what some does.
Yeah. Really nice picture.
Oh, thank you.